Today, we're talking the best cards to buy right now in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. If you guys are new to this series, new to the channel, first of all, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. But we're looking for those cards that their price on the auction house is lower than their production on the field. Hopefully I pop that little graphic up I always put in these videos to help you understand a little bit more. And the face cam still have not gotten it figured it out, but let's get started with our quarterbacks today. And there's a lot of good buys in this game right now. You can probably tell by the length of the video that there's a lot of good buys right now. So Will Levis debatably is the QB1 in the game right now. Take a look at the quarterbacks. I know that a lot of people are selling their Will Levis because Mahomes is a thing now, and obviously Mahomes is going to be a pretty solid card. No normal abilities on Patty, but does get some X factors and things like that. But I guess they're not even really that crazy, to be honest with you. I think the Patty card will be a little bit overhyped just because he is Mahomes, but people, once you get Mahomes and use him, you'll see that his release is kind of mid, especially when the abilities aren't there to back it up. But I will say the speed on Patty does make him a pretty interesting card, but that's why Will Levis' price is down today. So if you're looking for a quarterback, Will Levis is going to be great, and you can give him +1 speed and acceleration with those breakout tokens. So 80 speed, 88 acceleration, and for the abilities on Will Levis, he does get that gunslinger for 4. And he's pretty nice, man. This is a solid card, and of course does get that Slinger 1 release. Speaking of Slinger 1, well, I guess now it is 3/4 3. We got Aaron Rodgers, not too mobile, obviously, but Slinger 1 from the pocket with good accuracy stats for 160K. We love to see stuff like that. Kyler Murray, if you're looking for more of a mobile option, 130 for this guy right now. Can move, release is decent. Accuracy stats are a little bit worse, but that's kind of the trade-off. Do you want more speed or more accuracy? It kind of depending on your play style, right? But obviously, running with your QB is never really a super consistent scheme to me in Madden, just because of how often QBs fumble. College football, different story, but I do kind of feel that way about the quarterback position. At running back, we got Devon Achane. Devon Achane can be boosted again to 90 speed and 90 acceleration for 200K at running back. With abilities, too. I mean, that's pretty tough to beat right there. We then have James Cook, 125. 100K difference between Achane and James Cook, but James Cook, obviously, good juke move, good COD with good speed and acceleration, and 195-11, not a bad build. Marshall Faulk, the legend, at 5'10", 211, 87 speed, 89 acceleration with a solid juke move and good COD. And we then have Travis Etienne, 100K for this guy. Good juke, good spin, good speed, good acceleration, 5'10". This card was kind of slept on when he first came out, and he's still getting slept on, to be honest. And finally, we do have Chris Johnson, probably the best value buy at running back, 77K for 87 speed. That's still pretty good. I know we have 90 speed running backs in the game now, but 89 speed, 88 speed guys. But that 87 speed, that's tough to beat for 77K. If you're looking to make a big purchase, head to my sponsor, MMOEXP, for cheap, fast, reliable MUT coins. Use code FREDDY at checkout for 5% off. A link for their website is in the description. At fullback, the guy I would say is CJ Ham. If you are utilizing your fullback a lot, you could go get him for 75K. I don't think spending 330 for use check makes too much sense. If you want another option, Hunter Luepke is someone that you could go after too, but and even All-Stott, maybe not as much as a running back anymore, like a top-end running back, but mainly because of the speed. But at fullback, he can definitely hold his own, and he's probably the best fullback in the game, really, for free if you played Season 1. Wide receivers. Wide receivers a very expensive position right now. Like, I don't think that, Wes is really worth it. I don't mind these slot guys, but at least give him some decent deep route running. I don't mind the shorter receivers, but at least give him some deep route running, right? But a lot of these guys are pretty expensive near the top, so that's why I'm on Ross St. Brown, 180 for this guy with 87 speed and solid acceleration and consistent route running stats. Tyreek Hill, 88 speed for 140. That is really, really nice. Maserati Marv still doing it. His price is kind of going up right now, but 125 for him, 6'3", does get that X factor too, that if you want to run it, you can. 87 speed, 87 acceleration, good routing across the board, and he's solid after the catch. We then have Velus Jones, VJJ, okay? He's got 87 speed with 88 acceleration at 6 foot, and pretty consistent route running and nice after the catch. Malik Neighbors, 100K. There you go, looking good. And this guy is just a team of the week waiting to happen. If he has like a good week, say end October, early November, I would expect an upgrade, and he should. He probably will have He'll have a team of the week. He's already had some team of the week level performances, but he already had that upgrade, so he's not going to get it. Going over to tight end, we got Likely. I like this card. He's good after the catch. good price tag, good speed, and kind of a common theme for all Team of the Week promos is weight, right? When Team of the Week comes out, do not jump on that card day one because they're going to be overpriced due to the theme team. It's just how it's going to work. So yeah, likely, don't jump on the Team of the Week too early. Now would be the time to go after Likely, or you saw with Kyler, you saw with Aaron Rodgers too. Laporta here too, not as fast as Likely, right? But yeah, 70K, pretty solid card. I think still my tight end. We have Jonathan Ogden out at offensive line. Offensive line, you can of course go cheaper if you need to. There's some free options too that you guys probably have. But Ogden, I like the strength, and I like all these stats being over 80. Speed is just a kind of a bonus thing I like now. You know, if they got speed, great. But if they don't and they're all over 80 with good strength, I'm not going to knock them. I'm not. But Jedrick Willis at left tackle as well, all over 80, 6'4". He's got good weight, and he's 2 Browns chems as well, 2X Browns and Gridiron Guardians chems as too. And then going even cheaper, we have Jonathan Ogden. Quentin Nelson at left guard, strength, all over 80, checks that box. Larry Allen, strength. He's close, but he is all over 80, which is great. And we have the lower Larry Allen, who's got good strength and is not all over 80, but the strength is still good. And that's another thing. Keep an eye out for the legend lower overall guys on the offensive line, because normally they do keep their strength pretty well. Austin Corbett here, these 86 Gridiron Guardians are still pretty expensive because the content's been good, you know what I mean? So they're going to stay up in price. But he's a good one there. I do think his value is pretty close to his price, but he's definitely pretty nice. Steve Avila, the speed king of Madden 24, is not fast anymore. They're not giving that same treatment, but he is all over 80 with good strength still, which is nice. If he was a little bit faster, he might be like a must-have kind of guy, but he's just another one. You know what I mean? Robert Hainsley, okay? All over 80 with solid strength. We like that. Larry Little, so not the best strength, but he is all over 80 for 66K. ABT, he's not all over 80. The only thing he's missing is his run block power, but he does have better strength than Larry Little, as well as a much better build because Larry Little's only 265 pounds. We then have Joe Alt. Joe Alt, I think, is going to be kind of a mud sweetheart where, like, he's going to be pretty fast. He's got the build, and he's going to have the stats. And this card's kind of the start of that. He's pretty fast for a lineman at this point in the year, right? Pretty quick. And you got these stats to back it up and the build as well. And that's only, 100K? You can probably get him for under 100K real soon. Greg Rousseau here for our left end, heading over to defense. And, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications before we get into the defense on that road to 50K. It's been a slow one, but we're hopefully going to get there eventually, I hope. I don't know. At this point, I have no clue. We have Jason Taylor at left end. What I'm looking for here is decent speed and at least an 80 in some pass rush stat. And you see like the big Jason Taylor for 270. Great card. I don't think he's really worth it. I think this card is... He'd do just fine for you. And then the 83 Jason Taylor. Normally when I have a lot of Legend collectibles, I'll have the full one. In a couple of weeks, he'll be a part of this video for sure. Once that price kind of gets down to like 170, somewhere in there. Micah Parsons, 87 speed, 88 finesse move. Pretty much, Jason Taylor. That's pretty much what he is right here. At right end, we got Joe Klecko. What I look for here on these interior, he can come off the edge, but I do like these guys more in the interior, right? But the acceleration is a big thing. And he's 80-80, and he's solid against the run. So Joe Klecko, and got a decent build. It's not 300 build, but it's still solid. Marty Lyons as well. Marty Lyons, of course, 86 acceleration is amazing with good power moves, good tackling stats to back it up. Jordan Davis, always a monster in these games, man. I mean, he's got 80 with 80 speed, 87 acceleration. And look at him against the run. He's a demon, so he's really nice. I love that outside linebacker, Charles Haley. I think he's better than Jason Taylor's card, just to use him as an example. But 87 speed, 88 acceleration, and he's 80-80, which Jason Taylor is not, right? He's just not. 2 or 3 traits, good tackling, good against the run. So like that a lot for him. Trevon Walker, 82K for 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 85 power moves, solid against the run all day. Nick Bonito, he's got 85 speed, 80 acceleration with that good finesse move for 50K and solid against the run. That's good. Like a one-way fast pass rusher who's solid against the run for 50K, tough to beat. And we also do the 84 Charles Haley too, like his value. At least he is over 80 in the power move department, but still does keep that good speed and strength and is still good against the run. Going to the middle linebacker, one of the more expensive cards today is Troy Anderson. And I'm expecting his price. I honestly did expect his price to go down a little bit more than what it is right now. I really did. The big thing here would be, just remembering that his price will fall a lot. But I still think his price right now is good. But his price will drop come Wednesday. So do keep that in mind. But I still think right now at this value, he's a top user in the game. I mean, the COD, the agility with the height and the run stopping stats and the speed. Combine that all together and you get a great user. The middle linebacker position is kind of getting loaded right now. We got 2 Ray Nitschke cards today. Ivan Pace is solid. Jerome Baker's nice. So I do expect a major fall in his price. I think he's worth it at 300K. So when he's going to be 250 or maybe even cheaper than that after Wednesday, he'll be, that'd be a really good buy, really good value. I still think he's amazing. So do keep that in mind when you're looking to buy Troy Anderson, because just wait for Wednesday. Patrick Queen. Speed right there, and they did say that some content will be delayed this week, I think, potentially because of the hurricanes and stuff like that. Hopefully everyone, if you're watching this, and hopefully it's all good where you're at, you know what I mean. I'm hoping, because there's some crazy stuff going on down there. But we got Patrick Queen, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, good tackling, 6 foot, 80 zone coverage. We like that. And 150 for this guy, right? Can do it all, can play coverage, can stop the run. That's what we're looking for. Chance Campbell, a previous team of the week, preseason team of the week guy. He's got 86 speed, 89 acceleration, 6'2", good pursuit, good tackling. Terrell Dotson, another really nice one. Only problem with this card is his COD is kind of low, but that speed, be able to catch up the crossing routes. If you see it early, you'll be able to run with a lot of receivers in this game, and good hit power, a very good user. Some more here, we got Quay Walker, and of course, you can't mention Quay without mentioning Devon Diablo, who's still a solid user in this game. Right outside linebacker. This man is now affordable. He's now very affordable. Under 100K Lawrence Taylor. This card is one of the best value buys in the game. Lawrence Taylor cards always play, I would say, 4 overalls over what they suggest. This one was loaded when he came out. He's 86, 85 with really good run stopping stats and has perfect, perfect traits across the board. Lawrence Taylor, one of the best buys in the game right now, period. He's so good. He's so good, okay? That's all. He's 100K. The best buy on this video is Lawrence Taylor, okay? That's all you got to know. Brian Arabco, 81 speed, 87 acceleration with the 85 power moves, and decent against the run with a good build as well. Also important. Cornerback, you're going to have to spend a little bit more on if you want production. There's no way around it. It's always like this, no matter what game you're playing, no matter what Madden it is. Corner is always going to be a more, sought after position. So you can even argue that Williams is actually worth it. Williams, I don't love his abilities. I don't love his build. I don't love the way his cards even really play. I never really have liked Williams cards at all. I never have. But this one for 300K, you do get the speed and you do get consistent coverage stats, so he's got to be mentioned. But the guy we did have here was Joshua Williams. Can give him +1 speed, 200 to 300K right now, but you can give him 87 speed, 91 acceleration with really good man, really good zone, and is pretty good against the run and does get abilities. Are they great? No, but he does get pick artist as an ability, which we do love to see. Derek Stingley's Redux, 300K. Pay for what you get at corner. Like I said, Stokes, 150 for this card right here is insane. 150. This card might be pretty close to what Lawrence Taylor is as a good buy right now. I mean, 88 speed, 88 acceleration with good man and good zone. And I'm predicting that we do get an Xavier McKinney this week. I think it has to be done for McKinney. He's had 5 interceptions in 5 games. I mean, he's got to get shown some love eventually. He has to be the guy. I don't know, right? He's got to be. But Stokes, insane for budget. Night Train Lane, 152. You see him right there. This is a great card. Again, good against the run. One thing I don't like about Night Train Lane's card is I do definitely feel the 84 acceleration when I use him. And I have a Cardinals team, and I do feel it. I still do. PS2, another great week for PS2, man. I'm a Jets fan, okay? I've always been Sauce's cornerback one. Nah, it's Surtain, man. Surtain's the best corner in the NFL. This dude's crazy. He's insane. He's the best corner in the NFL, 100%. It took me a little while to see it, but yes, he is. Trayvon Diggs, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, under 100K, but, really can't play man, but good zone. And 86 speed right now is a little spooky to have at corner, but it's 100K you're paying for, right? Williams, lower overall card. Again, I don't love the way Williams cards play, but it's good value. 86 speed, good acceleration, man and zone are balanced, solid against the run with good agility. We love to see that. Revis is also one of the better ones. 60K, 86 speed, but does get universal coverage 1 AP. Universal coverage is really good, and he gets it for 60K. Put him in the slot, put him in a spot, maybe sort by speed, put him on their slowest receiver, run that universal coverage, and Revis will play well above his overall and well above his price. I would really say, like, Stokes, LT, Revis, 3 of the better buys on defense. They're all absolutely insane. They are crazy cards. Antonio Cromartie, better physically than Revis, right? But doesn't get that universal coverage, but I still like this card. He's still an option. If you have one of his theme teams, that's also great. Caleb Farley's another one of those guys that falls into the Stokes Revis conversation. Being 6'2" and having 89 speed. And apparently he's not on the Titans anymore, someone said on a previous video. But 89 speed at 6'2". Look at the corners right now. The top corner's got 90 speed, 89 speed. So being able to kind of get your hands on a fast corner like this that even has 80 man is really good. I wish his zone was a little bit higher, but hey, it is what it is. Like, we got a great value, 89 speed guy. Use him if you are budget. Even if you're not, still a solid option. Even for Stokes, even if you're not budget, no money spent, like, that's still a great buy. Javon Holland at free safety, obvious reasons here. 88 speed, 6'1", 87 zone. And decent against the run. That's the one knock on this card. Probably why his price is where it's at, because he's not the greatest against the run. This guy, great against the run, and they made him good this year with 80 man and 85 zone coverage, 6'2", 87 speed. We love Sean Taylor, 150. Amazing. Paul Krause as well, 87 speed. Don't love the acceleration being lower than the speed like that. I mentioned that on Night Train, but it is what it is on a 6'3" build. Solid against the run, 88 zone coverage. And at strong safety, we have Jair Brown. Kind of the same thing. You kind of got to pay for what you get here at this position. There are some more expensive ones. Like, this card is 100% not worth it, even with the +1 speed. No, on him. Brisker is someone that I don't hate. I don't hate Brisker, but again, remember, he'll drop in price a little bit more. If he's like 250, 240 on Thursday or Friday, pretty solid buy right here because he's 6'1" with good zone, good, very good against the run too. He probably should be mentioned, but I will say Jair Brown. For that +1, 88 speed, 91 acceleration, man and zone, very balanced and good against the run. And finally, we of course have the Hitman. He absolutely went crazy this weekend. I mean, everyone on that defense kind of went crazy. But 87 speed. These AKAs, they keep making their acceleration low, but he is a potential user, in the box guy. Can play over the top, of course, with that high zone and good tackling stats. But that is it for today's video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one. And of course, hit that subscribe button.